solve the drought problems here in the Golden State, but it sure is coming down pretty good here in Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Oakland Raiders. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now a first down throw for Newton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Go on, go on. Chopper, chopper. Bang, 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 bang. Hey.
Now Sayers, and he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Look at me, zipper.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at about the Redskins' 23.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, high 7. Shoot.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 23-yard run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing again on second and 10. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a third and long.
Don't say nothing. Like nine.
From the gun, here's Newton. And And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Returnable now for Woodson. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Look, squeeze. Go.
A run. This is Sayers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hey, Echo. Now.
Again, they'll run with Sayers. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Out. Hard. Go. Deep rip.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Kill. Switch.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Go.
Kill.
Hey, lock it.
Watch the twist. Deuce.
Smooth. They go.
They run. It's Johnson. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now the throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Gun.
On first down, Newton. He'll find Metcalf. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now Newton on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Newton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. As his guys are in for 6. As they are now on the board here in the first half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now! Ready?
They begin the drive with Johnson. And some room to work. And now look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And
a big loss here as he's taken down. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down.
Gun.
I smell fear in that offense.
Out of the gun, Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. are. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Check. Hard. Hey, exit.
Johnson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Leo.
Tighten up. Hey, watch it.
Fair. Hey, Charlie. Yes.
Be ready.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The shotgun snap for Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Hayes. A Redskin first down. The pickup, 15 yards. To throw is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down now, it's George. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Newton on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 50, Newton. Flush to his right. Lets it go. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, lock it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. He's going to have the first down past the 20. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Check 25. Mike 8. Mike 8.
On deck, punt.
Look, squeeze.
We got double up.
Step.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, D.
Mud.
On deck. Check 3. Check. Crunch.
Deep grip.
A run at Sayers' right side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go. 50, plant. Hey, Sam on.
Rabbit.
Protein spill.
Watch the edge.
Hey, high 7.
Check the backer.
Right up.
On second down, Johnson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Coming again.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third.
Greystone, travel.
Check.
Hey, orbit.
Hatchet.
Hey.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Come on, set. 8, read. Hey, echo.
Joker. Take 4.
Go.
Out. Check your hot read.
SOS.
He's crashing.
You're out. Yep.
Hold.
Hey, go.
Again, it's Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know,
it's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Washington. 57 yards. Newton on first down. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will get them one closer.
Redskins 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
in a basketball sense,
it's a foot race. 30, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Now it's Newton. Flushed out right. Lets it go for Nelson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Hey, lock it. Hey, exit.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 and a first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, Sam off.
Check 13.
Look at me. Go. Hit it.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
No.
Roll out.
Watch out. Bang, bang, bang.
Hard. Hey, wahoo. Now.
On 3rd down, it's Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. 58 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on 1st down, Newton escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing is Newton. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Hey! Here we go.
3rd and long. It's Newton. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Newton. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Set, ready? 60 or. Leo. Hey, Delta. Lead grip.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's got room. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Team 6. Go.
They'll run it with Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing again on second down. Newton. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On 1st and 10, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Hauling it in, Nelson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton over the middle. It's complete. On first down, it's Newton. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Newton. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks. And
it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Rockets, 5. Go. Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.